Hello and welcome to CABSAT TV for 2018 down here at the Oasis Enterprises Studio Hub, and our studio here, and I'm joined now by Dr. Naser Refaat from the Rotana Media Group. Welcome to CABSAT TV.
Thank you very much.
You've been taking part in many discussions and panel keynote speeches across the days here. Give me some background to some of the things you've been talking about.
I'm participating in nearly five talk shows. Mainly it goes around monetizations of content, the future of TV, IP and cloud, OTT and the integration OTT and TV, and how TV will is going to manage it, as well about piracy. So these were mainly the 5 topics that I'm touching bases here in terms of discussing and enlightening others, and they enlighten me as well. So we can come up eventually at the end of the show with a concrete understanding with the technology or directions that we can lead the market to.
And piracy, particularly in this region, can be something of an issue. What steps do you think will be taken for that?
Piracy, it is a big issue because like most free-to-air channels have incurred tremendous losses due to piracy, especially the content producers such as our network, which is Rotana. NBC have lost, ART, all the major producers due to piracy. And with this piracy issues, there is a solution. But the issue we have in the Middle East is quite different than Europe, Andy, or US. We don't have, per se, a regulation. We don't have a regulation or centralizations of encoding or registering all the content producers' contracts. So you don't know who's owned who owns what, who has the right. So you end, eventually, people selling your content without your knowledge. You end up in courts, 2, 3, 4 years in courts. Cost of courts, you bear it. And then eventually, 50% you lose, 50% you win. And by that time, you lost your assets. So it is a serious issue. Another thing is like no centralization for registration. And there is no regulations as well from the IPU top. So all satellites providers such as NalSat, Arabsat, Eutelsat, they say if somebody is stealing your content, go and sue them. So we tell them, guys, I'll give you the contract, you shut their channel immediately. They say we cannot do this because EITU, the people on the top, they did not pass on the piracy regulations downwards.
Right.
So piracy, it is for the producer only, he has to go and chase it, which is not doable, especially in this part of the world. Thirdly, we don't have, per se, a union. We started a coalition 2 years ago between us and NBC and most of the producers. And we meet quite frequently. And we decide that we have like a centralized database for our films, etc. But there is no actual real transparency. So we lack transparency, we lack regulations, we lack centralizations, and we lack as well the support of the ITU, which is the mother of the mothers for the frequency allocations for satellites provider, as simple as this. But there's a solution.
There is a solution.
Yes.
And moving forward then, what do you think the trends are for 2018?
Everything's evolving around Internet of Things. Internet of Things and of course, talk about Internet of Things and big data. The engine behind this, artificial intelligence, AI. And an AI that's available whether in the cloud or in local. It depends on the preference of a broadcaster. I'm talking from media, broadcaster's point of view, not financials, nothing else. And within this, something is going to come up very, very crucial for broadcasters and media, which is something we call DRM, which is digital right management. And this has coincided with something we call it blockchain. Blockchain, it is the core encryption module that protects our assets, whatever it is. So going towards that direction, artificial intelligence and OTT. OTT viewers are, we have noticed, viewers are moving tremendously since 2007 of Netflix foundations. OTT started from 2005 with YouTube. But we get to know it by 2007, and we call it OTT, that was 7. And we're moving towards that. Customers moving there, so the customer now, user as broadcaster, would like to be in control. We go make analysis, see, okay, viewers, this is what we want, so we're going to produce such and we're going to put such and such ads and all that. It's not the case no more. Now, viewers are in control. not the producer nor the broadcaster. And therefore, we have to change the strategy of production. We have to change the strategy of how we produce the content. Now, we're talking about not only a TV channel, not anymore. We're talking about a channel with multiple screen sizes, whether it's an iPad, whether a phone, and a phone whether it's an Android or an Apple. And now we find in bathrooms as well, there's the mirrors becoming phones, TVs, your fridge becoming TVs as well. And within this, there's many things being developed lately, and this is where we're going to multiple screens with multiple, not ads per se, but content providing and follow. So I'll follow you in your home. If you are watching your TV, going to your bedroom, opening your phone, I'll be forwarding this content to you, but not in the same form, different form that suits the mobile with different messages based on your preference. If your child moves into his bedroom, he can push the iPad and he will watch the content differently than what suits with his preference. So going into the monetization part, now the monetizations and free-to-air is not, it's an old story, it's finished. But give it a few years. So we are going through OTT, we're going through using AI to help us to reach the end user and have a personalized experience to each one with the content.
It sounds like it's going to be extremely exciting.
It is.
Naser, thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Now, for the latest, of course, on everything to do with the conferences taking place this year for CABSAT 2018, and indeed all the conference news and events, download the official app. You'll find that, of course, online at CABSAT.com.